We have serious breaking news for you right now. Former FBI Director James Comey agreeing to testify in open session at the Senate Intel Committee. I want to bring in Herb London. Herb, this is major news. Comey to testify before the Senate Intelligence Committee. Your thoughts on that, and also your thoughts on Mueller, day two of the Mueller announcement, because initially it was sort of kumbaya. Yeah, this is a guy who both sides like, but some things are beginning to come out that suggest that maybe he won't be as impartial as initially thought.
Well, the difficulty that I have with the special prosecutor, including the kind of special counsel.
By the way, it's a special counsel, special prosecutor. Two different things, right?
Special counsel, that's correct. And special counsel is the correct terminology. But the problem that I have is that very often they run amok. That is, they become rogue figures, largely because they want to get a notch in their belt. And so when you engage in testimony, and my friend Scooter Libby fell into this category, it was known from the outset that Valerie Plane's identity was known by many different people. Scooter was asked a question, however, about where were you on the night of September 20th? He gives an answer. They say, you know something, we have records that indicate that was not true. As a result, he became culpable, even though it had nothing to do with the case. Right. He lost his license, his reputation was destroyed. I mean, one of the difficulties you have with the special counsel is precisely that. You're not entirely sure where this investigation will lead.
On more than one occasion, Comey said he was never intimidated, that he wasn't pushed around, and somehow this mysterious memo is filed somewhere. Who knows? Maybe it went through a chain of command, and we'll find that out. But I'm hearing he had a legal obligation if he really felt that there was some form of intimidation to tell a superior. And number two, how come he never said anything in public about her?
Well, he didn't say anything beforehand, which makes you a bit suspicious about this memo and what was in the nature of this memo. Plus the fact it was time after time when Comey said, you know something, I am dealing with a completely dispassionate kind of analysis. I find myself somewhat, I'm questioning the veracity of this.
The big news this weekend is this trip going into next week. And Herb, the thing that caught my eye, and I thought about you immediately, is the idea of a Arab NATO.
I've been working on this for years, Charles. In fact, I had submitted a proposal to the government through the London Center, and so it's come to pass. But it's not an Arab NATO. It's a Sunni NATO. I mean, you're talking about Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Jordan. It is the Sunni nations, because this serves as a counterweight to the ambitions of the Shia. What is really going on here is that you had this tilt during the Obama years in which the nuclear deal was signed with Iran. It made the Sunni nations very nervous. What Trump is doing is he's restoring confidence in our former allies, saying to them, you know what, we've got your back, and if you're worried about Iran, as you should be, we can certainly counter that by creating our own defense condominium.